Mandarin orange sparkling water.
Yeah, what a drag, huh?
Sparkling water. I have
what an absolute drag.
Well, it's
Canada
January.
Dry.
Yeah,
Canada
I got
Dry.
nothing. I'm not eating anything. I'm not drinking anything. I'm fat and I need to lose. Oh, are we on? Okay. Sorry.
Sorry.
I need to.
Hot mic.
Okay, here we go.
Sorry, this is back to the motivational podcast.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, please, my sad life. This is due to underwhelming
That's Rachel's
demand. Due to underwhelming demand, the January weather of podcasts, cold and unfeeling. Actually, that only really applies to Rachel, not to Dave and Forman. Dave and Forman are the lights in everyone's life. Rachel
guys.
is the cold. She hates inflatable Santas. She won't let us come to her hockey games. She teaches 11-year-olds about murder. The cold.
Yes.
The cold. And anyway, welcome to the show.
I do
By
have
the way,
different priorities than the rest of you,
do.
I guess.
And we have a new sponsor today. Rachel, you tell us about our new sponsor.
Yes, Keenan and Kennan Handyman Services.
Wow.
They'll do any job that you need help with. Maybe you can't get to it. Maybe you don't have time. Maybe you're not as young as you once were.
Everything.
This would be great for you, Dave, actually.
Their prime possible customer is Dave.
That's me.
Absolutely.
That's right. I just used to be my checkbook. Now you just have my phone. Tap. Here you go. Oh, whatever.
Well, it's Jen and Johnny Keenan. Johnny's the handyman. Jen does all the, admin stuff. But we'll tell you a little bit more about Keenan.
That's pretty handy too, actually. Okay.
Well,
more on them
it's
coming up
biz.
in a bit. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, Forman?
I don't have a segment.
Well done.
That's fine. You can
Well, it
just
was hard.
launch
That was a
into
tough
it.
one. That was tough.
It's tough. It's January. I don't have the capacity for a lot of this right now, to be honest.
No, but I did.
But
because
here I
you're
am.
cold and unfeeling.
Yes. Yeah.
But because it's January, I did go to my wife Ashley's Christmas party.
Oh, okay.
Oh, in January.
In January.
Love a January Christmas party.
Everybody saves them because it's so busy in December.
Everyone's available. You're
I
not
was
busy.
not that busy in December. I would have gone. Invite me.
Again, that's a you thing.
There
That's
isn't
not an
one.
everyone else thing.
No one does them in December.
Do you even like Christmas part? Like did you go to ours when we had them?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
you
it
did.
was
All the
also in January.
It was.
Yeah, they were in January.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, January blows, so to have a Christmas party in January is great. Gives you something to look forward to.
Yes.
Sure. Okay.
Making January blow a little bit less.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you really are cold and unfeeling. January blows.
Lately, yes. Because January, sucks.
Tell us more.
It does. What's good about January?
This is very motivational.
Yeah. Ashley's Christmas party is what's good about January.
Good. There
you
see?
go.
That's why they
All
played
right.
it.
Was it fun?
Yes, it was lovely. And
Good.
and it was a lovely Italian restaurant we go to, like a very nice one. And then we get a hotel and things like that. So
And things like that. Wink,
so
wink.
it was a night away. Things like that occurred.
The theme was a night to remember.
Things like that. I'll have to put that down. Let's put that. Who needs to? No, you don't have to watch Harry Potter. You just do things like that.
and things like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Perfect.
that's
I like that.
I yeah. So we go
Now
to
he's
this
giggling
restaurant.
because we caught him.
Yeah.
You
Don't
go to a
knock on
restaurant.
the door.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're at the restaurant though,
Yeah.
which is not things like that.
Right.
And
You with a group.
yeah,
Right.
with a group, and there's a good group, and you're chatting with people, and there is a set menu that they give you. So I would like you to put yourself in this fine Italian dining restaurant.
Oh, you're going to give me my choices?
Yes.
Okay,
And you
perfect.
you
Okay.
guys and you listening, I'd like to know what you would do in this scenario. So fine Italian dining, and you're not paying, correct?
Right. Okay.
Sure.
And in this hypothetical, you're not vegetarian.
Okay.
So
So there's no prices on the menu.
No, because
Okay,
it doesn't
perfect.
matter.
Okay. All right. Perfect.
No prices, doesn't matter. You're not vegetarian, so you're not picking that option anyway.
Okay.
Perfect.
Even if you are
So
in
it's
this
pasta,
scenario,
right?
you're not.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I didn't pay. I didn't even read the vegetarian option
Okay.
because the
No,
other choices
okay.
were you can have chicken, or you can have the steak.
Uh-huh.
You can pick correctly or you can pick incorrectly. Am I right? Of course I'm right. That's a rhetorical question.
What's the right one, Dave?
Well,
You shouldn't have to ask, Rachel.
What's the right answer?
well, right now,
I don't
would
know, I'm
say,
stuck.
right now, I'd have to. Does it tell you what the fixings are? Because I don't know
What
the right
came with
answer
the
is.
chicken
Yeah,
or
what
steak?
comes
Like,
with?
They
Noodles?
both had an assortment of vegetables and potatoes and things.
It's
They-
an Italian restaurant. You're not getting pasta?
No, you're getting chicken or steak,
That's throwing
not
me now. I
the
don't
vegetarian pasta, Rachel.
I don't understand. Why
Well,
is there no pasta dish?
It's
for,
Italian chicken and Italian steak.
I
Okay.
want pasta with chicken. That's what I want at an Italian restaurant.
The chickens are Italian and the cows are from Italy. What do you want?
Yeah. What
Okay,
is it
so
you
you're
want?
getting
Okay.
like a steak with like potatoes and vegetables or something.
Thank you. You made the correct choice. God.
No, I'm having the chicken.
Why
Because-
are you having the chicken?
Because I have no choice. January, I have to have the chicken. I'm trying to, because I'm fat.
I
I'm
would
trying to lose.
because I'm fat. I would pick the steak because Jeremy can't have red meat anymore, so we never have steak or beef or anything. So if I'm out, I'm picking the steak.
Yes. You picked the steak. Of course you picked the steak.
I never
Ashley
picked
was
the steak. Why would I pick the
literally
steak? I don't even know how they're going to cook it. You don't know
They
how
cook
they're
it
going to
tell
cook it.
them.
Why
Okay.
would you pick the steak? You're crazy. How do you know they're going to cook
Crazy.
it right?
I
I'm
just
not
don't
picking
know
the
why they're
steak.
not offering a like a regular non-vegetarian pasta dish.
Damn it.
This
No,
is Italian.
I love this.
In the setup,
I
I
don't
told
know
you
what-
to ignore that option.
Where are you? What kind of Italian restaurant
You can't
was
have all
this?
these caveats and then say choose. Then you leave me with one
I'm
choice.
just
That's
having
not
the
fair.
chicken because I can't have, and no potatoes, please.
Oh my
What are you
goodness.
having?
Just one
What
chicken
your
and
steak and
chicken
vegetables?
and vegetables. I'm,
Oh
I'm
my
trying
God.
to-
Just
You
I
make
need
a
to
plate
lose
of
weight.
broccoli for that guy.
Yes, you don't deserve to go out.
Gosh,
What do you
darn it.
mean?
No,
Don't-
if that's what you're ordering, don't even go there. Don't go out. Don't participate.
Want to eat healthy? What's
No,
wrong with
you're
that?
not. You're
could
at a
have-
fine restaurant.
Right.
You eat the
How
fancy stuff
fine
they
is
have.
this restaurant? They
Sure.
don't even
Very.
have pasta. It's an Italian restaurant without pasta.
That is
Not
my
understanding the premise.
That's
You're
my
start-
sticking point that there isn't a pasta dish for all.
It was vegetarian. The vegetarian option
Yeah.
was the pasta option.
No,
Nobody
that's-
cares. That's not the premise.
That's bullshit. It shouldn't. It's an Italian restaurant. I want my antipasto platter. I want my pasta dish. I want my tiramisu.
I just
That's
want
what
my
I want.
chicken and broccoli. I mean, why can't I have
No,
that?
you can't go out then. You're
Why?
not invited.
What's wrong with
Because
you?
you can have
You would
that
be-
at home.
Ashley was literally the only one in the group that ordered the chicken. The only one.
Everybody
was-
else got the steak.
I was
Okay.
I was out for a walk today.
it
I'm
bad?
out. I'm out
No,
walking.
it was all great.
I'm out walking every day, and I noticed how today when you step on it's so cold outside. When you step on the snow, it's squeaky like Forman. You're getting very,
Okay, I wondered where you were going with that.
As soon as I gave you everyone
Look
shut
at
up.
me,
Everyone
see?
shut
I
up.
told you, just like the snow.
As soon as I gave you the premise,
Yeah.
he was right away. You to back me up, Rachel. He was right away with the highest voice he can go with. Well, I would get the chicken.
True. That's true. I
Like
think
an
he's rubbing
insane
off.
person.
I
No
think-
one chooses the chicken.
I would choose the chicken,
If
but
I'm
only
having
because
pasta,
I have to.
I would have chicken with pasta. I wouldn't have steak. But if I'm having steak with vegetables and potatoes, then
Why would you have chicken with pasta? What's the difference?
because I like having steak kind of on its own. I don't want it to be mixed in with things. I don't know. It's just I don't know. I don't
Boy,
care
are
if
you
you
a-
choose chicken or steak. I'm more hung up on the pasta thing.
So Rachel's
As you
ordering. Can I have an order of the chicken and the vegetarian, and I'll just
Yeah.
put them together in a bigger bowl?
I would order the vegetarian pasta with chicken
But
on
you
it.
can bring me the steak, but don't give me anything with it. I don't like anything with my steak.
No, that's you.
You said that. You
No,
don't
I said,
like anything.
no. I mean, I like the steak like not mixed in with stuff. Like if you have a potato and a vegetable on the side, like
Well, they're beside each
to-
other.
on the same plate.
It's not
Right.
steak stir fry.
I'm
think-
saying
I
if
think
there
we've
was
missed
pasta,
the whole
I'm
point
not
of
getting
this.
pasta with steak in the pasta. Do you know
You
what I mean?
sure as hell have missed the entire point of the both of you.
But I love this whole.
Yeah.
This was my favorite segment ever. Thank you, Forman.
This really, I did not expect that. That was surprising to me. This whole
hate
thing.
you guys.
I'm in a lot better mood now than when we started too.
This is due to Underwhelming Demand, the podcast. We are Dave, Rachel, and Forman. You can find us at underwhelming.ca. We do have a website, and we have a brand new sponsor.
Yes, Keenan and Kennan Handyman Services. They're a husband and wife team. The husband is the handyman, Johnny, and they do everything. If you are maybe struggling to just get to a task, maybe you don't have time, maybe you're, not as young as you once were, they say they can come and help you with some...
Are you talking to me?
Perhaps. Well, you have always needed a handyman,
yes,
no matter your age.
Maybe
so really,
maybe you like to learn how to do things around your house via YouTube videos, and then can't get past that because all you want to do is yell and scream and argue with the YouTube video, and you haven't actually done the project
right.
yet.
Maybe you've royally screwed something up, and you need someone to come and fix it.
Yeah,
That's
you
right.
started it, and you need Johnny to come finish it.
Johnny can come and help you.
Exactly. YouTube videos are great, but they don't always. Actually, they never work.
Really? Sometimes they work, don't they?
No. This is why you need. Hey, Rachel,
Yeah.
get on board.
You need Johnny's unique fix-it abilities and his
That's
stubborn, I will figure this out attitude, coupled with Jen's organizational prowess at keeping all the paperwork details straight, leading to a dynamic and thriving small business.
I'm telling you right now,
that sounds
taps,
perfect to me.
toilets, flooring, drywall repairs, light fixtures, yard maintenance, painting, no job too small for
Okay.
Keenan and Kennan. They'll do it all.
Decks, fences, they can install trim, they can clean the gutters. Even if you just need a light fixture changed or a light bulb, Johnny could come
I just
and do
read
that.
that a lot
Light
of
bulb.
younger
Okay.
people now can't even change a light bulb. So
You read?
this,
You really?
not me. That
What?
I can do. I can. Yes, there are.
that
yes,
can't be true. Can
it's
it?
very true.
How many
yes.
Gen Zs does
Okay.
it take to change a light bulb?
Johnny
6.
should start a business, and Johnny should. Here's a tip. Here's a business idea. Then, if that's true, you should start a business teaching young kids or teens how to do this kind of stuff. Even 20-somethings. Here's
Yes,
how
but
to
that
do
would-
these random
But
things
that
around
would-
your
then,
house.
Then Johnny wouldn't have a business.
That's true, but he would have a business, as a teacher.
As a
kind of thing.
teacher. Well, that would work.
And you don't
That
have
would
to
work.
only focus on the small jobs because they are dedicated to providing quality, affordable fixes for everyone, from a simple light fixture switched out to someone who needs an entire kitchen renovated.
Wow.
You can still go to Keenan and Kennan.
Wow.
Okay. And they say if you need like a licensed electrician or plumber, talk to them. They'll let you know whether you should, get a licensed person. Maybe they have referrals or something for you, which would be great. So you can find them on Facebook, Keenan and Kennan Handyman Services. They're on social media a lot. Let's see, where else?
KeenanHandymanServices.com.
That's right.
Yes,
That's what I was
easy,
looking for.
easy. Make
Now,
sure you
it's
put an S on the
Keenan
end of
Handyman
services.
Services.
Services. Make sure you put an S on that.
'Cause he does more than one service.
Mm-hmm.
You can email them keenanhandymanservices@gmail.com as well, if you want to email.
There you go. Try them out. Why not? I'm
if you have
going
something you need
to.
to get done.
I'm very happy to have that. There's also a phone number, but we don't do phone numbers. Anyway.
People
I
don't
have
remember
it.
phone numbers.
Nobody remembers. Anyway,
670-7423, but
I forgot already.
keenanhandymanservices@gmail.com.
Do you have a room for Johnny to live at your house?
Probably. Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. Does he
gonna
mind
be there a
sharing
lot,
it
I'm
with a
just-
really sloppy teenager?
Maybe he'll
got-
skip your house.
He's got his own children to deal with.
I bet.
This is due to Underwhelming Demand. It's, a podcast. The long underwear of podcasts. Just put us on and you'll instantly feel warmer.
Will you, though?
I don't know what...
I thought we were cold and unfeeling.
I know, but that's for me and Forman. Just put us on. Put on our... Put
Oh,
on
you
your
guys
long,
make people
we're
feel
like,
warmer?
We're like your long underpants. Put them on.
Yeah, put them on and you'll feel sweaty and uncomfortable right away. Bloated. Your,
as you
your
walk
hard
inside.
pants on top
Whatever.
won't fit
Your
anymore.
hard pants.
Hard. Your
Hard pants can suck. I hate
Hard
hard pants. I don't
pants.
wear
Hard
hard
pants.
pants anymore.
I don't know what hard pants are,
They're
but
jeans,
I was-
and other hard pants.
I was out in my long underpants, but I had pants on over top of them.
Yeah.
And while I was out for a walk in the
Mm.
cold, because that's what I do. Actually, my wife and I are both trying to, exercise a little bit more. So we go for a daily, or at least we try to, and it's been cold, daily mid-afternoon walk when she gets home from work. So the other day we're out for one of our mid-afternoon walks, and it's right around school bus time. There's school bus stopping all over the place, and that's fine. And we chatting away while we go for a walk. And anyway, we're almost home, and one of those mini school buses, the little short ones,
Yes.
comes around the corner and is about to turn down a street in our neighborhood. We're not far from home. We're very close, within a block. And I look in the bus and I see a dog with a muzzle on it, and I thought, well, that's odd. That there's, but I get why they would muzzle a dog with a group of kids on a school bus. Maybe he's a, service dog or whatever it is that he
I
happens
guess just
to
to be safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Never
I
seen
said,
that.
"Oh, look at the dog."
Never
there."
seen
and
a
then,
dog with a bunch of kids on a school bus?
Yeah,
No.
I've never seen that either. And then it turns out, I said, "Hey, look at the dog," and then Janice said, "Look at all the dogs." And then then it became apparent to me it's not just one dog. He seemed to be on his own. The other dogs seemed to be sitting in the seats. I'm not making that up.
Hold on, the bus.
I'm not at all making that up. It all of a sudden occurred as the bus is heading, and it's not going that fast, and it's a small mini, that the bus was filled with dogs. A school bus, a mini school bus,
Why?
filled with dogs.
Like how many
I
dogs?
don't know.
Like
I don't
20?
know why. I need to know why.
Yes.
I don't know
What is
why.
happening?
But it
Has
struck
anybody else seen the school bus of dogs around London?
Where
Well-
did it come from? Where did it go?
Where did it go? Well, as luck would have it,
come from,
in the
Joe?
path
I
that
had
it
to
was
finish
taking, they were going down one of the roads that. So it's hard for me to describe, but it circles around. So in other words, it's going to come out on the other, and I'm walking that
It's a
way.
crescent.
So if everything works out properly,
You'll see it
it's
again.
like a crescent. I should see the bus coming out the other side, and maybe there's some sort of
Name on the side?
Name on the side, because I am intrigued.
Yes.
This is some sort
Yeah.
of doggy daycare to the extreme,
Right.
right? So the bus does come out on the other side, still filled with most of I think the one with the muzzle was still on there, but he was on the other side when I saw him before, so it's difficult. But they're all sitting very nicely on the bus. They all seem quite
How
content.
would they?
They're
Like
in the
they should be
seats.
running
Yes,
all over the
they're
place.
Sitting.
Yes.
Oh, they're sitting. They're
Wow.
sitting in seats.
Well, they're well trained.
So I look at, and there is
Some
a
kind of
sign.
dog prison.
Well, they're on a bus. How can that be? They're going around town. They're not
Well,
stuck
it's-
somewhere.
Anyway, the name on the front of the bus is Nose First.
Okay. So it's a dog bus.
I didn't really. I think when I couldn't remember the name when I got back, but then I remembered after. So when I got back, it was like school bus with dogs. I'm googling who's got a school bus with dogs. on it?
Why? Where's
And
it
I didn't
going?
know that was a thing.
What is it for?
Anyway, I haven't been able to, unless maybe try Facebook, because I don't know where.
on.
Nose
They're called-
First on
No-
Facebook, an athletic and social club for dogs.
There you go. An athletic
Wow.
and what?
Social club for dogs, offering leadership, exercise, and socialization.
Do they have a website?
Why does it have to be on a bus? Yes, nosefirst.ca.
Okay. See them sitting
Wow.
on the bus? They look
They've
like
got-
they're sitting in their seats.
I
There's
don't
pictures.
see a picture of that. Oh,
There is.
there's a whole group of the dogs. Yeah, they're all
If you
together.
click on their website, it says, a good problem to have, but due to high demand, we are currently full and not accepting new pups. What?
Right. They don't even
Oh.
have a. It's the website is just that with a logo. There's nothing else to it.
It doesn't say really what they do. It's an
No.
athletic and
It's
social
an
club for
athletic
dogs.
and social club for
Do
dogs.
they pick up and drop off the dogs every day? Like they come
What
and
is
get the
with
dogs?
the bus?
It would appear. That's
They
what
must
they
come
do.
and get the dogs, and the dogs all go with their friends for the day, like doggy daycare.
Yeah.
And then-
you have a dog. You're the only one really with a dog in this fight,
Yes.
Rachel.
Do you know whose dog would absolutely hate this? My dog. My
Your dog doesn't like
would
anyone.
Hate that. No,
Your
she
dog
doesn't
doesn't
like
like anyone.
No, yeah, that's right. She doesn't. She still hates Jeremy. I've had a few people message over the past few months saying, "How is the relationship with Jeremy? It's still bad."
Bad.
He
Does
gives
she
her.
like the kids?
Yeah, she loves Julia. Kendall's sometimes a little much for her. She's a bit younger, but she likes the kids. She's used to it. She lets us, pick her up and walk her around
Okay,
sometimes.
all right.
But like,
Would
even
you,
if I bend down to pet her, she'll kind of back away, like, "Whoa, don't," sometimes.
I don't know what kind of dog you have there. That's not
it's
a
a
warm
Bichon.
and friendly.
No,
sort of like
she's not.
cold and unfeeling, like January weather.
Like mother,
Sorry.
like daughter.
Right, that's what you said. I was like mother-daughter. Yeah.
Like
She
daughter,
would
that's
never
a-
do this athletic and social club.
Okay.
Although I do have a morning dog walk club in my neighborhood because I take the kids to the bus stop and then me and some of the moms go
So this is a
walking in the
club.
morning.
Did you?
Well, it's
like,
very informal.
It's
we
an
take
unofficial
stragglers all the
club.
time, so
Okay. All
sometimes
right.
people
Sure.
join us, sometimes they don't. There's two of us that go daily because we both have dogs. And now Roxy, my dog, loves her dogs. She has two
okay.
dogs.
Well, that's
so
good.
she's very
So
excited to
maybe
see her best friends.
she would enjoy a social
Maybe.
club for dogs.
She probably, maybe she needs
Would you?
it. Yeah.
Would you? And I'm not sure what this would cost,
Right.
but I'm pretty sure the minute I saw the school bus full of dogs, I thought to myself, "Whoa."
That costs too much.
There's a lot of things
no way.
that I wouldn't spend money on in this life. And when I say in this life, I don't have much time left compared to you guys. Although you never know.
You never
you'll
know.
be fine.
You
Got
never
lots
do
of time
know.
left, yeah.
Anyway, but there's a lot of things I would not spend a
Money
great
on?
deal of money on.
And
like
this is
like a dinner at the keg.
okay.
Obvious. That goes without saying.
That goes without saying.
Yeah.
That goes without saying. But at the very bottom of the list, even if I had the greatest dog in the world,
Yeah.
and I have, in my experience, and I've had a few dogs,
Right.
it's very difficult to find that dog. I haven't seen him yet.
Yeah.
Oh, the greatest
Even
dog.
if I had, in
Shep
my
was pretty
opinion,
good.
the
He was a
greatest
cute
dog in
dog.
the world, I am never, ever spending money to send my dog to an athletic and social club. Ever.
Were they? I'm just.
Forman,
this is-
how about you? Would you ever even consider?
me?
Yes.
No. Come
know-
pick me up and drop me off
Yes,
at my athletic
that's
and
right.
social club.
I would like to
Right.
go to one of those.
Nobody's
Never
picking
mind
up
the
animals
dog.
Where's an
even.
athletic and social club for old men?
Yes.
Yes, and come pick me up and drop me off while you're at it.
You
Yeah.
can be the DD. People would pay for
And
that.
you
Right,
can
that's
muzzle
true.
me if you like.
But listen, all their pictures on here, they look like bigger dogs. They're probably high energy dogs. And maybe you need, if you own a bigger dog, maybe you need your high energy big
Oh,
dog
please,
to get
Rachel.
out.
Don't
during the
try
day.
to defend a social club for dogs.
Well, they're
Now,
full. They
look, and I
obviously
fully-
aren't hurting for
I-
business. They're doing pretty well.
I freely admit
So,
that
people are
look,
paying for
I
it.
know the bus is full. I saw it.
Yeah.
The bus is full.
Their
It
pictures
looks-
on
it's
their Facebook are-
overflowing with dogs.
Yeah, they're very cute.
Yes. Do
very
any
cute.
of them look happy to you?
Well, they're playing and they're all kind of
panting
cuddling
and playing.
together.
I don't know,
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know. I
they-
see pictures of them on the bus. I don't know how happy they are.
Well, Roxy does love a car ride. If I say you want to go for a car ride, and she's under my desk, but
You're
she's
blowing
sleeping
this-
right now,
I
so she would
thought-
love that.
I thought I
that
would have
part. I don't know if
thought
she'd
I would
love.
have a lot of. I wish we could go back to your dinner for me. We had more fun with that. It's
Nope.
just like defending the dog bus.
Well, somebody has to. They're doing
Her
pretty
dog
well.
couldn't go to.
Yeah,
It's
my
not
dog
for
would
your
hate
dog.
it. It's not
Why
for
are you
me.
defending it?
But other dogs would really love this.
Okay, look, I'm sure that there someone. If you're listening right now to this podcast and you go, well, I would put my dog in that. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? There was a point. Your dog, Rachel, is the same sort of dog that Shemp was.
Yes.
Shemp hated the car. Absolutely.
Oh, really?
Hated the car.
Oh.
He would get anxious. He would even when we brought him home, he didn't like the car. And so at one point, my wife bought him a car seat. She didn't
I
tell me
remember
that
you
she was
telling me.
buying a car
For a
seat.
dog.
She bought him a car seat so that if he was, she felt like maybe, I think she read it somewhere, because I think you can read anything you want somewhere, especially on Facebook, that will tell
Yes.
you, well, this is what you need.
Yeah.
A car seat for your dog.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, you can easily buy.
Oh, yes.
And
I've looked at them.
They're at that point, and this is a number of years ago, well over $100. And we put that, and I
Wow.
took one look at the car seat and said, "What is that?"
Yeah.
And it's a car seat for Shemp. Why?
Get it out.
Why?
Get it out now.
Why? Why? Because you know what he's like in the car. I said, yeah, he hates the car. Well, I thought if I put him in the car seat. Oh, so he'll hate it, but he'll be seeing more of what he hates. Well, he's in the car seat. That's your idea.
You know
how much? Okay, well, how much did that cost? Well, it was 100. I'm like, we're taking it back.
Did you?
Well,
So you
can't we
didn't
just
try
try
it?
it first? He wouldn't even get in it.
Oh, poor Shempy.
What? But you never tried a school bus.
No, I never tried.
That's true.
He
With other
would've-
dogs.
He would have hated the school bus.
Yeah, it
He
must
would've-
be Bichons. They're
he would've
real
had- He
assholes.
would have he had anxiety over a car seat.
Yes.
No, he would have hated it. Dumb.
Well, they're sold out, so good for you, Nose First.
Guess they won't be advertising.
No.
Not with us.
Well, they got a freebie,
Yeah, they did. But
That's
they don't
true.
need it.
Yeah, that's true.
which
Now-
they don't need.
And they ain't ever coming back.
This is due to Underwhelming Demand, the podcast that's like having a birthday in January, something you're stuck with. Trust me, I know.
Poor Dave.
No.
Trust me, I know.
It's a coming.
It is coming very soon.
It's soon.
How old this year, Dave? Will you tell us?
It doesn't matter.
29 forever.
Dave's still alive. It's a
Or we
year
said
where
49, didn't we?
Dave is still alive.
You're
Wait.
in great health. You'll be great for a while.
Yeah.
Isn't it
Long
today?
time.
Like the day this comes out? Isn't this your birthday?
I don't know what's
The 21st.
Oh, there you go. Then it is.
Yes, it
Yes.
is.
Happy birthday to
birthday,
me.
Dave.
Happy birthday today, Dave.
Thank you very much.
Wow.
Thank you very
None of
much.
us knew that.
No.
Well,
I
because
didn't
it's
even
not the
know
day of
that.
this recording, but it's the day of the release.
That's
Yes.
true, yeah.
Yes, we record
That's
this,
true.
yes. It does suck to
Yeah.
have a birthday in January. Anybody that has a
Yes.
birthday in January knows.
Aw. Well, yours
Stinks.
is kind of towards the end. It's not right after Christmas.
My wife always tells me I hate your birthday.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Because, yeah. Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Yeah,
And
your
I'm
parents should have planned
"Thanks very
that
much.
better."
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Well, like Forman, I also went to a Christmas party in January.
Oh.
Yes. Every year.
January parties, lots of them.
Well, as I said,
For
January
all the
sucks.
parents who missed the landing on having a Christmas baby.
Right.
Ah,
The rest of us
yes.
need something to do because we
Yes,
didn't have that.
Exactly.
Dave's got a birthday, but I had to
Yeah.
go to a Christmas
Big
party.
old party.
Big
Yeah,
old party.
sure.
You should have a party. I'll come. I'll come. Yeah. Okay. Anyway,
Dave
Why
is
would
not
I
having
write?
a
You're
party.
cold and unfeeling. Why am I having you?
well, you don't have parties, so having me there as cold and unfeeling is
true.
better than
You're right.
nothing.
What are you going to serve, though? Chicken or steak?
Chicken or steak? Chicken with broccoli.
Or veggie pasta.
Chicken with broccoli.
Okay.
the pasta isn't
Don't-
an option.
Don't come out, Rachel. I'm giving you chicken with.
Okay, don't come. That's to deter me, is it? Okay.
Yes.
All
yes.
right.
Don't come.
Well, I went to a lovely restaurant that had great food, actually, for this
Oh.
Christmas dinner.
Did you have a keg gift
Christmas
card?
dinner.
No. We went to a restaurant in Wortley Village called Saji, which is
Didn't
short.
have a gift card.
No, which is short.
Otherwise,
We would have been there. No,
Sorry.
the girls
Yeah,
that
was
I
the cake busy or?
yeah, the cake was
couldn't get a
busy.
reservation.
We didn't have
What
a gift
happened?
card.
Yeah.
Yeah,
already burned through your pile.
They pump you through pretty. Yeah, I did. Yeah, actually, I didn't get one single keg gift card this year. I gave a couple though, so you'll be happy to know for Christmas.
I can't
Well-
wait
But
till
I
you're
gave them-
invited to those dinners and you don't have one.
Yeah,
Right. Wow.
that'd be fine.
Way
I
to
would be-
show people how much you care.
Well, I know that those people that I gave them to enjoy going to the kegs.
I
so
see.
Do you
they
know
let-
that?
they-
Because your
Yes.
gift is actually telling us that you actually know nothing about them.
Can we
That's
go back?
not true because they're family members, and I do know that.
Okay, this is the best. But anyway, okay. So
Okay.
Saji stands for what?
Sagittarius,
Oh,
which I
okay.
didn't realize. The waitresses told it. They might be the owners. I'm not sure if they were.
What time of the year is that? I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
September, I think.
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius. Anyway,
I'm not really big on. I know I'm an Aquarius, but that's all I know.
November 22nd to December 21st.
There you go.
Oh,
Okay, no, all
okay.
right, Saggy.
Really?
Okay, Saggy.
Sagittarius. Okay. Anyway, so we went.
Nice place.
Yeah. Oh, it's in Wortley.
In
the
case
food
they want to
is,
advertise with us, nice place.
Yeah,
Nice
it is,
place.
and the food is amazing. Like, even if you're not really sure about, like, what is this kind of concoction on the menu, anything you order will be delicious at this place. I can guarantee that.
So the food might leave you being a bit curious, energetic, and adventurous. Since people born under the signs of Sagittarius are said to be those things.
Are they? Okay. Well, then, yes, I guess.
What is
and you
the
should
sign
be when you go.
for a Sagittarius? Is that
I don't
the
know.
Archer.
Oh,
the
I
Archer.
didn't know that.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know.
I didn't know the Archer was even a sign.
I didn't know either.
I didn't either.
I didn't. Yes.
I didn't either. Anyway, so I get together with my, I would say high school friends, but we've actually all been friends since we were in grade 2, I think. And there's 5 of us that kind of have grown up together and stayed in touch. And some of them, I mean, we've all kind of live in different cities and towns now, so we don't see each other a lot. But every Christmas, we've had a Christmas dinner together every year since grade 9.
Okay.
So I don't even know how
But
many
not
years.
really a Christmas dinner because this was.
Yeah, it used to be like at Christmas, but then once we like got older and got really busy,
it morphed into.
now it's January.
Sure.
Yeah. So we planned it and we went to this Saji. We went here last time as well. And we loved the food. And what we did was everybody we got a bunch of different dishes and we all just shared. And everything was to die for.
That is being adventurous.
That's fun.
Yeah. It was
I like that. I like
delicious. So good. Anyway, so while we're there.
Although if I
I
have to say that if I really liked what I ordered, get your mitts off.
Well, we all
No one wants your chicken anyway.
Yeah, we all ordered a bunch of
broccoli.
different stuff, and we knew we were sharing.
Sure. Okay. All right. Well, if you
anyway,
know,
so it's
then.
fine.
All right. Okay. Fine.
Yeah.
It was fine.
Right.
So it's in Wortley Village, so it's in an old house, so it's not very big. And our table was kind of a weird shaped table. It's kind of like an oblong table in a bay window. So 3 of us were sitting with our backs to the window, like in the bay window, and 2 were on the aisle, basically. But the table kind of went like into 2 points at the end. It was kind of oblong and weird. So at one point during this dinner, the water carafe is sitting at one end of the table, but near me and my friend. We're kind of at the ends but across from each other by the water carafe. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the water carafe just falls off the table and crashes and breaks. And we didn't even know what it was. All we heard was some sound. And we're like, I thought, somebody dropped a dish. And then I looked over and realized it was our water that had dumped over. And so my friend and I, who are sitting closest to it, look at each other like, did you knock that? Did you hit it with your... Both of us are like, no, we didn't. I didn't even touch it. She didn't touch it. Nobody touched it. I said, was it right on the edge of the table? And we thought, I don't think so. So the waitress comes over immediately because everybody hears it. It's a very small place. Everybody hears it. So, the waitress comes over and she's like, oh, it's okay. And I said, well, was the table, is it like sloped? Did it like slide off the table? And she picks it up. She's like, no, the table's pretty dry. Like there's no wet water on there that it would slide on. I don't know. This is so strange. And we're looking at each other like, did we hit this somehow? I don't know how this thing fell off. We're feeling badly that their water carafe is broken. Now they're mopping it all up. And then another waitress comes over and she says, we bought all these new water carafes a few months ago, and we don't break a lot of things here at all, but we have broken 4 of those since we bought them. And last time it happened, I feel like, nobody touched it either. And everybody thought it's a ghost just knocking it off the table. And so we were like, I think that's what happened. Because neither of us touched this thing. And somehow it just fell off.
Hold on.
Yes. I don't know. It
curious.
was not near the edge of the table. It was not hit by us because we had lots of space on that end. And it just somehow fell off the table. I don't know how.
What a pile of horse hockey.
That's got to be the answer. It's a big old house. There has to be a ghost.
No, that's nonsense. One of you kicked the table. One of you knocked it off. That's ridiculous.
Nobody did that. I don't know how that happened. I don't know how it fell off. And even the waitress said, we don't break a lot of things, but these carafes keep falling off tables.
Okay.
And we were like, well,
So
the
what are
ghost
you
obviously
suggesting here?
doesn't like them.
What
And
do
she's
you
like,
think-
I know. That's what I'm thinking.
What do you think happened?
Well, we all just thought it was very curious. I don't know really what to do with that other than I think there's a ghost there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And I think the waitress agrees. She's the one that kind of brought it
And
up.
has something against those
Well, I mean,
crafts.
Yes, I
If
don't
I-
like this style or something.
Y'all think
That
it was,
aside, the food is to die
everybody-
for.
Everybody here at the table think it's a ghost because
Yeah,
as
we
your
all thought it was a
waitress,
ghost.
I agree with you. How's my tip?
She wasn't the one. She
Rule
wasn't the
number
one
one
actually
is-
getting the tip.
Don't get into large argument with guests.
Whether
How's
ghosts
my
are
tip?
real or
Just-
not.
That's right.
Just agree with
On
them
whether-
and get your tip and get them out.
On
It's a
whether-
small
happened
place.
to-
We need the table.
What happened to the water carafe? We don't know.
It was a ghost.
It just fell off. Nobody touched it.
We didn't
I
touch
didn't
it.
touch it. I didn't kick the table.
Yes.
That's fine. I need
Somebody
a tip.
else
Sure, we have
somewhere
ghosts.
has
We
been
have-
to Saji and
Sure.
the same thing has happened.
Sure,
I-
ladies who look like you get together once a year for a Christmas party.
We didn't
It was
look
a
like
ghost.
Yeah. And we were drinking a bit.
That's right.
Anyone
Yeah.
need another wine?
Plus, you're saving the HST in this meal. Make sure you give your waitress
did.
a nice tip.
We did save the HST.
I know
yes.
you did.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a nice
I hope
surprise.
you
I'd
gave her a
forgotten
nice
about
tip,
that.
because they got to
I
buy a
did.
new carafe that you kicked off the table.
Yeah. Well, you better get a nicer one that the ghost approves of.
You need a rubber bottle with a rubber.
Yeah.
This is due to Underwhelming Demand. It's a podcast. We have a website. It's underwhelming.ca. Go there. There's stuff there. We're always putting stuff there.
We got lots
and
of
you
stuff
can,
there.
And you can, find out how to sponsor us. We'd love to have sponsors. We need sponsors.
Yes.
Keep going.
Yes,
So,
we would.
Yeah.
Sponsors help us pay for things like producing this podcast because we have to pay
right.
for certain things.
That's
Editing
right. And
software.
websites. And all that
And
stuff.
websites, hosting software,
That's right.
hosting
And in
pages.
turn, you know who to call for all your handyman services. Keenan and Keenan Handyman Services.
That's right. They
Yes.
sponsored us today.
Win, win, win.
That's
win,
right.
win.
Johnny
We
Keenan
love
can
that.
help you with any household task. And if it's something that he thinks you might need a licensed professional for, he can tell you that as well. So if you need help, cleaning your gutters or fixing, drywall.
do it all.
Or
Like an old house
trim.
that might be a restaurant now that maybe the table's a little bit wonky. I
I
don't
don't know if he can get rid of ghosts, though.
Yeah, I looked it up. 175 Wortley Road was built in 1905.
Right. I think they've.
Pretty old.
I think they might have a ghost, but the food again, so good.
A1.
So good.
Oh,
Well,
Yeah.
the ghost approves
you
of the
tip
food.
big. Hope
The
you
ghost
tip big.
approves of the food.
Okay. Don't
Absolutely.
forget, you can get a hold of us at daverachelforman@gmail.com. We're on social media pretty much everywhere. Leave us a message. Tell us what you think of the podcast. And this is the point in which we read some of your correspondence.
Yeah, we
a
love
good
to
word.
get your emails, comments, messages on our website, underwhelming.ca. Like Deb sent us a message through our website. She says, and Dave was talking about this a couple of episodes ago, just listened to your latest podcast and had to share that what my 5-year-old grandson told me. Hey, Nana, I have happy nuts. It was hilarious. And yes, it was powder, and he was happy to share the name with everyone. Love your podcast. Keep up the great work.
Happy nuts.
You
Nobody
were
wants
talking about
sad-
happy nuts.
So nobody wants sad nuts.
No.
Right? Am I right, Foreman? Of course I'm right.
You
Going
couldn't
in.
be more correct.
That's right.
That-
That's a rhetorical
Nobody wants
question.
sad nuts.
That's a rhetorical
I don't want you to
question.
have sad nuts either.
No, you do
Sure.
not. Listen, we last week discussed the adulthood of my 18-year-old and the fact that the Christmas gifts that my friends we like to give each other. Anyway, long story short, we went for a little adventure, and that's when the tattoo happened and all that stuff. But someone, I think, I don't know. So my friends, who you know, John and Jan, he gave her the digital scale for her birthday.
Yes.
And you wanted to know, and then he gave her a low flow toilet once for I don't know if that was a birthday or Mother's Day,
Previous year or
something.
something. Yes.
Right.
And
Yeah.
so you asked, well, what else did she? And I'm like,
Yeah.
you know what? I don't know. And I got a text just before we started recording this podcast from my friend John. It says, "Stop the presses. I'm watching due to Underwhelming Demand right now. Jan got from Santa a certificate for rust-proofing our car."
Okay.
I will just leave that there.
I don't know if
I don't
that's better
think
or
we-
worse than a backpack sprayer.
I don't know that we
Did
need to
Jan
discuss.
like that?
I don't know that we need to go any further. I think we could just let that.
Sure.
Well, that has actually inspired Dutch from the
Oh,
Kinsman.
Dutch.
Oh, yes.
He gave me a call at 104.7 Heart FM
Okay.
the other day because one of the other Kinsman members who was there at that live show back in January or November has since been inspired to start listening to our podcast. And thank you for listening.
Thank you very
being
much.
a part of this. And getting to the topic of those questionable, in air quotes, gifts,
Yeah.
discussed how he does all the vacuuming at his home.
Okay.
And his wife has some mobility issues or whatever, and so doesn't vacuum. So for Christmas, the husband bought the wife a new vacuum, like a Roomba vacuum.
Oh,
That's
For
a great
her.
gift, I think.
sure.
But she didn't vacuum anyway.
So it's really
And
for
now
him.
he also doesn't have to vacuum.
Win-win.
So she said, WTF, bud. And he literally had to go out the next day and actually buy her a real present and come back again.
Yes, and he should have.
Yeah. I agree
believe-
with that.
I believe he should
I think
have.
having a Roomba in their situation is a good idea. I don't think it should have been her Christmas gift. Yeah.
No, but, if he really wanted one that bad, he should have dropped a hint.
Yes.
I thought you were going to say he bought it for himself as a gift.
That was a bad
That's
idea.
where he
right
went
there.
wrong there.
That's a good idea, bad idea. That's bad.
Yeah.
That's a bad idea.
On the same topic, well, not the same topic, but if staying with people I've met through Heart FM, do you remember Gerald? And I think I mentioned him
Yes.
mid-December, maybe episode 105, I want to say, Gerald.
Yes, I remember.
Who listened to the radio show before, didn't know where we went. I met him in person. He was making a donation for a toy drive in Woodstock.
Oh, nice.
He's a truck driver. He was going back and forth to Manitoulin Island and all that. He said, I'll start listening. And then we had a joke on that episode to say, well, ha ha ha, Gerald, let us know when you catch up to this episode, which was episode 105. And I've been meaning to bring this up because it was before Christmas when I saw him again, or he had called or something like that, to say, by the way, I've caught up and I heard that.
Wow.
Oh, good. Okay.
So within
Good.
2 weeks, he listened to 105 episodes.
See,
Wow,
what happens
that's
when you
a lot.
when you do that? You see, when you listen to that many all at once, then you're either you want to hurl, throw up, you have violent diarrhea, you never want to hear us again, or you're like, well, now I'm hooked.
Now I'm hooked. Now I have to know what happens next.
I need another 5. What are you guys doing? Give me one a week.
That's right.
Yeah, sorry, Gerald.
Sorry.
Sorry
Once
about
a week. Once a
Yeah,
week. But we're
that's
glad you're here with us now.
Yeah,
Yes.
we are.
On episode 108. I have an email from Debbie who says, here's a fun fact for Rachel. So here's Rachel's fun facts.
Oh, okay.
Mort Walker, the guy who created the Beetle Bailey and High and Lois comic strips, which I've never heard of. Sorry.
High
Beetle
and
Bailey,
Lois.
I have. High and Lois, I don't remember.
I
I've never-
recognize that name. Now I got
Beetle Bailey, I
What's
remember.
high and low?
No. Came up with the idea for using random symbols like exclamation points and hashtags to represent swear words in cartoons. And the official term for it is Grawlix. Grawlix.
Oh, well, he created. Yeah, it used to be
I
the cartoon
didn't know that.
strips would always put. They would
Yeah.
just put a.
Yeah, I didn't
jumble
know
of
there was a
thing,
term.
and that was basically.
There's a fun
here's-
fact.
I have a fun fact for all of you that I found today. I thought was a very,
God.
and
What is it?
I don't know how fun you'll find it, but as soon as I find it, I gotta find it.
Oh, boy.
Stupid fun. Here it is. Fun
Okay.
fact. Mick Jagger has a son who is younger than his great-grandchild by 2 years. Suck on that one.
I'm just trying to figure that out in my head. That's
I'm not making that up.
wow.
Mick Jagger has a son who's younger than his great-grandchild
Right,
by 2
because he
years.
keeps getting married,
Well, he's not married
not.
anymore, but he keeps having kids.
having
Yes.
babies. Yeah.
That's what happens when you...
Huh.
Yeah.
You're a rock star,
That's-
I guess.
That's... No, well, yeah. Huh. That's a huh.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I have a upcoming this week, and it hasn't happened yet. My hockey games, hockey practices, my learn to play
When
hockey.
does that start? You won't let us
It
go
starts-
anyway.
Well, we're recording today. It starts in 2 days from this record. So I will talk about it on the next episode. I'll let you know how the first one
Okay, I can't
went.
wait.
Okay.
All right.
But I got an email from your friend Dave, Jan. Jan,
yes.
who got the scale and the rust proofing for Christmas. She
Don't forget
says
the low flow toilet.
and the low flow. Yeah, who could forget that? Jan says, congratulations, Rachel, for trying to learn hockey. You will have lots of laughs. I wanted to tell you that I joined a beginner line dancing group once. I didn't know how to do any of the moves, but we were all beginners, so it was going to be okay. Oh, no. They were all pros, and I felt ridiculous. Guess they just said beginners to get new people. I didn't last long.
Wow.
Then she laughs. Have fun. You'll look great in your hockey gear from Jan. Thank you, Jan.
Oh, because
We
you're going to
need
show
Once I
us.
put it
photos.
on, I'm gonna take
We
a
want
photo.
photos.
I know. I
We
gotta
want
get it.
photos.
Jeremy keeps getting at me. He's like, "We got to get your hockey bag together." I'm like, "Okay, I know." I'm a little worried about dressing myself and skating generally. So
It's important to put the pads in the right
I
spot.
asked Jeremy if he would dress me and put me on the ice, and he said no. So I have to do it myself.
No, I would.
And
place
I don't
me there.
necessarily need a photo, but I do absolutely need a video.
Okay. Okay, we'll see what we can do. Well, nobody's invited. It's a closed practice. So I don't know who's taking videos.